Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So, I feel like I don't even need to say anything. Everyone's done so well with all this introduction. But I will go back to something that was said in the first introduction, which is the micro change thing. That's very important. Because a lot of times when we're setting out for this goal, we think we have to do it all right now. Those small changes are where the biggest results come in. And when I say biggest results, everyone always automatically goes towards something like weight loss or something like that. For me, the biggest thing you can do for yourselves is get your mind right. Once this is calm, relaxed, the anxiety has been reduced, that is where everything else falls into place. So that's what I want to do with you all today. And today, one of the things we're going to work on is focus awareness, and that's meditation. So when we think meditation, who thinks of this old man sitting on top of a mountain? Right? Everybody thinks that. Well, I don't have the time to meditate. My brain goes everywhere. I'm here to tell you that 1 to 2 minutes is all you need. That's how you start. That's where the results come in, with just starting. So for now, we're all in these great chairs, we're comfortable. I'm going to take you through a quick meditation. So everybody sit up nice and tall. So if you have something on your lap or anything like that, see, there's a chair, and you can bring all the things on that chair. What we're doing here is not just for this room. I'm going to make it nice and plain and simple so that when you leave this room and you're at your desk, you're waiting for the bus, you're standing at the sink washing dishes, and you're like, I am stressed, right? I need to meditate, I need to breathe. Something you do first thing in the morning. So I want to give you all something now. When you're meditating, just clear the space out around you. Doesn't have to be anything big, just make sure you're not holding on to a bag or something like that. Place your hands in your lap. And when you place your hands in your lap, try not to do this. Some of us may be stressed, but I don't know. But try not to do this. Like shake your fingers out, maybe do this, and then relax your hands onto your lap. And then you sit up nice and tall. I say to sit up tall because we want to make sure that as we're breathing, you can expand those lungs to their full capacity. So as we're sitting here, our hands are down. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. If you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, just let your eyes just get heavy. Maybe focus on something that's on the table, but something that's down. And as you're doing that, focus on your breath. Believe it or not, this is the easiest way to begin meditation. You keep your shoulders down. And as you are breathing, you start to picture what happens with every inhale and with every exhale. With every inhale, you are breathing in calm and peace. With every exhale, you are releasing tension or stress, or even releasing the day. Because it's good to do this as soon as you walk in the door. Let's just stay focused on the breath. Just the breath. And then after a while, you may start to think, oh, I hear my breath. Give a few moments of silence so you can just focus on your breath. Focus on the inhale and the exhale. Keeping those eyes closed. Now together, eyes closed, please. Yeah, keep them there. Together, we're taking 5 deep breaths. in order to close out this part of your meditation. So together, let's breathe in for 4 counts. Breathe in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3. Here's our last breath. Take it in. Breathe in deeply. Everybody, breathe in as much as you possibly can, and then hold your breath at the top. And then see if you can take another sip of air in, and then slowly, gently release your breath. Love to finish off a quick meditation and just bringing your chin toward your chest. When my chin is toward my chest, sometimes I whisper sweet nothings to myself. You got this, you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're great, the day is yours. Hey, sorry, that was my stuff. You can whisper to yourself whatever you want. I must lift our chins up. Let your eyes flutter open. And how do you feel? Your eyes thought yeah. And that was just 2 months. So we don't have to be this little old man on the mountain.
Yeah.
This little cat mountain. That's what we all think of. Or someone who can sit there and just
Tried.
doesn't have to be that. So meditation quiets the mind. Then I read that again. It quiets the mind. Now I have to say it that way because most people think clear your mind. But I still have all these thoughts. That's okay. Those thoughts are yours. So we just want all of this because I don't know about you, but sometimes my thoughts are like this. So they're loud, they're in my head, they're all over the place. I have 25 million things to do. It's okay. They're still going to be there. The goal is to quiet the thoughts. So the breath that we just did, that quieting, it kind of, I'll say the best word is it arranges your thoughts. Instead of it being chaos, just that breathing itself helps you to bring everything into perspective. Another thing is when you are quieting the mind, you want to quiet that voice that judges. You know what that voice says. Girl, why are you still thinking about that? Dude, come on. You're still on that. So it's okay. There's no judgment. What you want to do is see the thought, observe the thought, and move on. They're your thoughts. It's okay. So we're steadying the body. We're nourishing the heart. To love yourself a little bit more, and we're loving on life a little bit more. When you're quieted, you're deepening rest and you're guarding your strength from within. Guarding the strength from within is a big dead thing because external forces are going to do what they're going to do, right? We have absolutely no control over what happens outside of us. Those are the external. What we can control is how we respond and how our bodies and our minds react to whatever that stimulus is, whatever that stress is. So when you are in whatever situation you're in, if it gets crazy, remember, you can't control that. Taking those breaths, and I'm always going to go back to the breath. It's the easiest thing. If you're alive, you've got it. That's the one tool you've got. If you're alive, you got breath, you can do this. Having that breath allows you to put yourself in a different place in the middle of the chaos. So what you want to do is when everything is crazy, it's okay to stop. 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. you'll start to also train the people around you. Or listen to this now. So you start to train people around you because they're going to know every time something gets crazy, and if you're a supervisor, you close your eyes and you, oh, that's out. Oh, everyone around you starts to know, okay, one, you're about to piss them off. But two, the other one is, you know what? We all need to step back for a second. And the training gets even deeper when you start to do that deep breath, and then they all stop, and they're like, oh, okay, we're done. Out. So you're training yourselves, and it's really awesome you can train the people around you without saying, I'm training you. I want you to breathe with me. I want you to stop being so chaotic. So all of these things are really very important. And the reason why I focus on the breath, yes, it's, if you're alive, you've got breath. It's the best tool. The breath helps your nervous system. We don't really think about that too much. So we have in the nervous system something called the parasympathetic nervous system. We also have the sympathetic nervous system. The problem is we are so focused on the sympathetic. So the sympathetic nervous system is fight or flight. That's the one where it's like, okay, it's time to do this. It's time to go. And you all do so much wonderful work, right? So it's like, we've always got to go. That's the sympathetic. The breath, letting this breath guide you, that's the parasympathetic. That is the rest and digest. So that's the one that allows you to go, oh, hold on a second. I need to step back. The breath is what helps you to remember that, and it puts you in that place so that you can rest and digest in the middle of whatever's going on. The digest part is not just the food. Just want to let you know that. But sometimes it is taking in what's happening around you so that you can think about it, approach it in the right manner. Right, Babasti? Absolutely. Because I want you all to do a little something with me. So let's go into the breath. I am a yoga teacher, or yoga nerd, as you can see. So I know different types of yogic breathing. My favorite is alternate nostril breathing. So alternate nostril breathing, here's what I'm going to tell you that's so interesting. Your right nostril affects your left brain, and your left nostril affects your right brain. When you do this alternate nostril breathing, I'll say it is believed, and I'll also add it is believed by me, because I do it and it does help. This also goes with that parasympathetic and sympathetic, so that you are not only on one. If you're always in rest and digest, nothing's getting done. And if you are always in fight or flight, same thing. Nothing is getting done. Too much of either one is not good. The goal is to balance them. Bergen. So let's do some alternate nostril breathing. And I'm going to walk around a little bit just in case. So the first thing, you only need a hand. Everybody give me your right hand. Right hand. Okay. And put these 3 fingers down. Index finger, middle finger, ring finger. It's down. So you're like this. If you can, this is the actual way to do it, with the pinky and the ring finger together, and the index and the middle finger are together, but they're down, and your thumb is open. For some of you, you're like, Lateefah, that's not for me. So you would take both of these things, all 3 of the middle fingers down. Okay? So, we breathe regular. Just go in and out of the breath, just in the nose. Make sure you have tissues around you. Just in case. All right, so we take a big inhale. Yeah, you might grab the tissues first, just sometimes you never know what happens, and it is allergy season. So have the tissues close by. So we're here. We take a big breath first together, inhale, and then breathe it out, exhale through the nose. So this is all through the nose. Now, we inhale. I want you to take your pinky onto your left nostril. Onto your left nostril. Take an inhale through your right nostril. Inhale. Take your thumb, close off that right nostril. Release your right pinky, exhale through your left nostril. Through your left nostril. Inhale. Right pinky closes. Your thumb opens. Exhale through your left nostril. Inhale, left nostril. Inhale. Close it. Open your right nostril. Your left. Let me not do it. I'm not doing it. Inhale. Inhale. So you need the tissue, right? Inhale through that left nostril. Close it. Exhale, right nostril. Or other nostril. Yes. Inhale through the right nostril. And it's a deep breath. And then hold. Exhale out the other nostril. Yes. And again, that same nostril. Inhale. Close. Release on the other side. Exhale. And inhale. Take in the breath. Breathe it out. Exhale. And I want you to close everything up. Close it up. Yes, it's good for that. Close everything up. Hold the breath. Hold. 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 Release. And breathe. Grab your tissues. I told you some of you needed to, yes. So sometimes we need the tissues with that. What you're doing, what you just did, was you balanced yourselves out. So that breath is always important. One more time. I'm almost done, sorry. But the breath is so important to any of this. Another thing that's important for all the relaxation, closing the eyes. Make sure you feel comfortable though, because not everyone feels comfortable in whatever space you're in. So if you don't want to actually close your eyes all the way, remember you can just drop the eyelids. That actually tells your brain that you're kind of going into a resting phase. So that's why either having the eyes closed or just letting the eyelids just fall heavy is really helpful. Another thing is music. There's music in the background. The good thing is YouTube has so many types of meditation music to help you. Scroll through, because sometimes you can't get your mind in that place because it's been a very busy day. Put on something that's relaxing, very relaxing, and just sit still. The other thing, stillness. Being still is so important. Being still without electronics is so important. Let me make sure I put the whole thing in there. Being still without the electronics is what's important. Taking a moment to just disconnect. So these are a couple of the things that you can do to bring calm to your lives, to take some of the anxiety out as well. This is not, by the way, let me do my little disclaimer, this is not in place of anything like therapy or if you have depression or anything else like that. This doesn't cure any of that, but it does bring a calm to your lives. And that's kind of what we need as we go about doing the good work that we're doing. We want to make sure that when we're out there doing this good work, that we are not stressing as we do this work. So, my name is Lateefah Fleming. I am a yoga teacher, motivator, innovator, and I also do retreats, by the way, so if you want anybody who's like, I really want to have this really lovely feeling, but I don't want to do it in New Jersey, I do retreats all over the place. I have one coming up in Charleston, and then for New Year's Eve, we'll be in South Africa, because as much as I love yoga, I love wine too. So, and South Africa has amazing wine country. If you'd like, I have some of my postcards out front, you can grab them. And I appreciate all of you just doing a little bit of work for yourselves. It really makes me happy to see you do something for yourselves as you're doing for others. So thank you all, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.